Hi everyone, my name's Naomi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be a get ready with me doing my makeup and my hair for our anniversary date. Today is our 3-year anniversary. We are going to a National Trust property for the day and then in the evening we're going to go out for a meal. So yeah, I thought it would be really fun to do a video of me doing my makeup so I can show you my makeup routine and doing my hair so that you can okay. So I've curled my hair using the unicorn overnight curls method. So it basically just uses a silk scarf and 2 scrunchies. You basically pop it down the middle of your head and you wrap your hair around it. It's relatively comfortable to sleep in because I use a silk scarf. I know you can use like I don't even know what they're called, like like those, the viral overnight hair curlers and they're like little tubes. I did have one and I never got on with it in terms of sleeping in it. I just found it really uncomfortable. Whereas a silk scarf, it's a lot easier to sleep in, and also I find that because it's like a lot thinner, it does tighter curls, which I find they last longer because even though the curls are really tight, which isn't necessarily the look I'm going for in the first place, once they start to drop throughout the day, I've then still got curly hair rather than it just dropping completely, what I found with the other ones. It's pretty messy, I slept in it, but we're gonna take that out after I've done my makeup. I think it'll be easier for me to do my makeup first and then we'll take out my hair. So yeah, let's get into the makeup. This morning I washed my face in the shower and then I used an ice cube to ice my face. I find that it really wakes me up. I haven't actually done it in ages. I think the last time I did it was probably last summer. I find that I do it more in the summer. I feel that it just gives me, reduces the puffiness and also makes my skin look a little bit smoother and kind of like a mini facelift in some ways. I have also put on a moisturising SPF. I am currently at my parents' house because we are house and cat sitting whilst they're away on holiday, looking after my cat. I'm currently at that house, that's why it's a different scenery in the background. And I forgot my skincare routine, which is brilliant. But luckily my mum had this moisturising SPF here, so I've used that instead. But I thought I'd do that off of camera because I'm a bit embarrassed that I don't have my skincare with me. My first step is to do my eyebrows. I don't actually do too much to my eyebrows. I don't put too much product in because I tint them. I tinted them at the weekend. I try and tint them every few weeks and it just means that when I come to do my makeup, I've literally just got to brush through them and then they're basically done. I used to fill them in quite heavy and quite dark and I've kind of moved away from that now, and now I want to go for more of a natural look. That's why I just tint them and I put some, well, I say eyebrow gel, I actually use a bar of soap for my eyebrows. This is literally a really cheap fragrance-free soap that I think I bought from Proper Job. I just use a spoolie which is covered in soap. Just because this is a makeup routine doesn't mean it's a professional makeup routine. This is a very cheap drugstore / Proper Job clearly makeup routine, so please don't come for me. I just thought it would be a fun video. So I can remember a bottle of water, but not my skincare. Right, anyway, I just spritz it into the soap and I just use my spoolie. I've got a mirror here, so that is why. I brush back through them and then I brush through them this way. I try not to make them too fluffy. Well, I obviously make them fluffier so that they look a little bit bigger, but I don't want to make them look too fluffy. I do this more to create a lamination effect, but I'm also trying to not create too much fluff. I'm trying to create them relatively natural. So as you can see, they're just stuck. I think this brow is dyed darker. Oh well, this is them and I'm done. That is my eyebrows. Next up is concealer. I use Can you tell that I've not done this before? I mean, it's backwards because I'm using a selfie camera on my phone, so I don't think it's really making a difference. I use the Revolution concealer, the Conceal and Define one, in the shade C4. I put my concealer under my eyes. I do kind of create a triangle because I have really bad bags under my eyes, and I don't think it's because, I don't know if you can, there look at that. I don't think it's because I don't get enough sleep, because I think I get plenty of sleep. I think it is partly genetics. Sadly, we live with it. Somewhere on my nose. And then a little bit on my eyelid. And then go to blend. But I do also will blend it down a little bit and put a little bit on my nose. This is a beauty blender. I don't even think it's the Real Techniques one. I think it's a cheaper one from Sainsbury's that was only £3, because the Real Techniques one is £7, and I don't see the difference personally. I'll blend out the harsh edges on my nose and on my forehead. Then I have actually already opened it, so I can't show you, but this is the Real Technique. No, it's not. I had a Real Techniques sponge dupe. It wasn't even proper Real Techniques. I have a Real Techniques brush. It's the pointed foundation brush, I think. And then I've got the Rimmel London Match Perfection Loose Powder in translucent. And I just have a little bit in the lid here. And I just take a little bit and I just press it in to my eyelid and under my eye, where it's likely to crease. And I try to only set it here because I'm still going to apply creams on the other parts of my face. So I'm only setting it around the eyes just to stop it from creasing whilst I do the rest of my makeup. I mean, it still does crease a little bit, let's be honest, but at least it limits it slightly. Next, I use this battered, look, the lid is broke. Don't even know. I use the NYX Wonder Stick dual-ended face shaping stick in the shade medium, and I don't actually tend to use the highlighter that much, but I'm using the contour side and more often, and that's why the lid's broken. And I don't really have any cheekbones, so I do struggle to know where to put it. So I just try and look down in the mirror and try and see where the natural shadow kind of casts. Let's start blending. Right. I mean, you might be looking at this and going, that is bloody awful, but I'm looking at this and going, wow. I think I might have a receding hairline. It's okay. It's not like I'm only 20. I'll get over it. Okay. I just when I've got a double chin, I don't know, I feel like if I put it like that, it just looks like there's a, I don't know. I'm just gonna go over any harsh lines with the Beauty Blender, especially on my jaw. Next up is my blusher. Now this is the, you can't tell because I've sharpened it so much that you can't actually see the brand anymore. It is the Lord and Berry blush in, oh, you can just see the shade 8213 Camellia. It's not fixing. No, not doing it. That's fine. I put it all up my cheekbone, basically. And on my nose. And I take my middle and ring fingers. My middle and ring fingers on each hand, and I will blend it out. And then I do have this little, a little blush brush. Well, I mean, I don't think it's a blush brush because I think blusher brushes are supposed to be massive, but whatever this brush is, I don't even know. It's got no branding. I think it was just a cheap one probably from Home Bargains, let's be honest. And I just go over it and make sure there's no harsh lines, because even though I blended it with my fingers, you can kind of still see where I've drawn the lines on. So I just make sure that there's no harsh lines. Beautiful. Right, now it's time to set my cream. I know it's all about dewiness nowadays, but I cannot ignore the fact that I do have an oily T-zone. I've got combination skin, I would say, because I get oily T-zone and I am prone to break out, but I'm not as bad as I used to be when I was going through puberty. Now I'm older, like I do tend to, like, maybe throughout the winter I get like a bit dry around my eyes and around my nose here. I know that's literally where I've just put powder. And then I get this bigger one, which I think this might be a blusher brush, thinking about it, but I don't use it for that. I just get a light dusting of powder and just set the rest of the cream, like so. Then my bronze. I'm gonna use my blusher brush, don't come for me. And I use, oh my gosh, this bronzer, Revlon. It's very old. I know it's probably out of date by now, but I feel bad for like throwing away something when it's not really touched. But I do, I use it all the time, but I've only used that much, and I never touch this top bit ever. I only touch these bottom bits, and I just kind of go like this. And I just kind of, where I've contoured, I go over it a little bit. And then I make sure I concentrate on the bottom part, but I do just get a little bit and I will go on my eyes. So it looks like I've done eyeshadow in the crease. I feel like it brings out the colour in my eyes a bit. Okay, next up, eyelashes. I'm gonna get my eyelash colour, and again, mirrors here, so, okay. I use this eyelash curler. I don't know, it's not really branded, it's just an eyelash curler, but it came with loads of replacement sponges, so it will last me quite a while. And I just do one at a time, curl, curl, curl. And then I use the Maybelline Sky High in waterproof. Waterproof, hands down, 10 out of 10, all the time. To be honest, I've used a lot of Maybelline mascaras and L'Oreal mascaras, and as long as they are waterproof, they work for me. Any mascara that isn't waterproof, it can be like a really expensive mascara, but as long as it's waterproof, it's fine, because my eyelashes aren't curly. They grow, I swear, this way, going down over my eyes. And if I put on a normal mascara, it weighs them down, even if I curl them and they don't stay curled. So wearing a waterproof mascara just means that they stay curled all throughout the day. I don't have to worry about them like losing their curl unless it's raining. And I know it's a waterproof mascara. The mascara doesn't come off, but the curl goes, if that makes sense. There we go. I curl them before I start my makeup routine. I went through a phase getting a hairdryer and heating up my eyelash curlers and doing that, and that would never work because they just fall back down, and I just never knew. And then I just found, I don't know what it was, I think it might have been a YouTuber or maybe an article online. I honestly can't remember. I was in like year 9 and I saw try waterproof mascara, and I was like, alright, I'll try it. And ever since then I've been absolutely fine. And yeah, like I said, it doesn't really matter what brand, like any waterproof mascara works now. So what I tend to do with my eyelashes is I go, this one is drying out though, that's another thing about waterproof, they dry out quicker. I go under my lashes and then I go behind on the ends. I don't know if you can see me doing this whilst I'm also looking in the mirror. But it makes them look longer if I go behind. So we're on to the last step of the makeup routine. I feel like this side looks more contoured than this side. No, we're good. This is probably my favourite part of the makeup routine. If you asked me like a year or 2 ago, I would have said mascara and eyelashes were my favourite part. I've changed, I'm a changed woman. I now am obsessed with lips because I never used to do lips, really. I don't think I ever really did lipstick and stuff. I just thought if I didn't wear it, I'd look more natural, and I guess in some ways it is, but I've now got an obsession with this lip liner. It is the Rimmel London. Again, I use it so often that it's all rubbed off. It says 760, but then it also says 908 nude, so I don't know. It says 706 there, and then when you look down a little bit it says 908 nude, so I don't know. But it's okay, because I've still got loads of it left. And by the time I finish, I'm sure I'll be able to find another one that's the same shade, or similar shade, or whatever, I don't know. Anyway, so I just line my lips. I never do this middle bit. And then say on the top that I go up like this. And I do tend to draw a little cupid's bow because I don't have too much of one naturally, so. And then I will colour in the corners, but leave the middles clear. Then I take my trusted Vaseline. Although I did see yesterday that petroleum jelly is a carcinogenic. I'm sure I saw that somewhere. But until I know that for certain, I'm gonna keep using it for my lips. Yeah, so I just place it in the middle. And yeah, that's my lips. Oh my god, that's it. That's my makeup. Next up is hair. I'm gonna take it out now. But again, I didn't bring my comb with me that I usually use to brush it out. I usually use a comb to just comb through it. So I don't like to use my fingers because I feel like the heat of my fingers will make them drop. But that's what we're gonna have to do today because I haven't got my comb with me. So that's how we're gonna have to do it. I'm just gonna flip my head over and start like zhuzhing. Thing is, because like I sleep all night with it in the middle parting, it like wants to stay there, which, you know, is fair enough, but also do what I want you to do. Yeah, this is weird, but I might use the clip as a brush because I cannot be bothered to go get my hairbrush, so I'm just gonna use it just to stop this middle parting here, like so it's really flat. This is where I need to decide whether to leave it down or whether. Ooh, I might, you know, because I've got the clip with me. Only thing is I get these little, like that's not even long enough to be in the curl, in the silk wrap. It's just not the silk wrap, the silk scarf. It just does it. Oh god, I'm struggling. So I just pinned back with a claw clip. I think that's what I'm gonna go for. But if I decide that I don't want to go for it, I can just take it out. I'm ready. Actually, I'm not. I'm gonna put some jewelry in, but I know this is a get ready with me, but I more meant the makeup and the hair. I will put in my jewelry before I go. But yeah, I'm ready. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and if you've made it this far, please feel free to like the video and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!